maybe this is a different video than I have done before, but maybe then again it's a similar kind of video to the ones that I do. I seem to rant at least once a month, but I've just been thinking a lot. Thinking about how it just feels like everything is too late. Like, I'm only 26, and even being 26, it feels like it's too late to find love. It's too late to start YouTube. It's too late to grow on TikTok. And I have these thoughts when I look back on my journey of content creation and stuff. I'm just like, oh my gosh, why did I start so late? Because I feel like, I don't know, part of my brain wants to think that it would be easier if I had just started earlier. Maybe I would be in a different spot than I am. It just feels like there's something that I don't have, something that I'm missing, something that I should have, or it's not my timing. And you know, this is just all a whole bunch of overthinking, you know, like maybe it's the fall weather and the cold or whatever. It just feels, to me, it feels like I'm just going and going and going and going and grinding and grinding and creating, which I love to do. It just feels like it's not going, I guess, is what I thought my timeline would be, and maybe that's wherein it lies. It's not my timeline that I need to be worried about. It's just do what you can, and the things will come to you when they're meant to come, I guess. You need, 2023 has not been my best year in any regard. I think I've learned a lot about, you know, my family and my friendships and stuff like that, but when it comes to like my career or my love life, it's just, and my family, it's just meh. It's just meh. And it's just like, I don't know what to do, because I get so mad at myself, because it's like I'm not gonna stop creating and stop making art. I love making art. I actually like editing now. It's kind of funny. I'd be smiling when I'm editing, which is kind of like weird in itself, I guess. I don't know, it's just sometimes it's hard to find some joy in the things when you feel like what you're doing is too late and it's not the right time, or it's never going to be the right time ever. And that's a scary thought, because I'm putting in so much, to me, so much effort and so much, I don't know, thoughts, resources, mental capacity, and I don't think the things that I choose to do are ever going to be a waste of time. I tell my sister, as long as you do what you want, you can't really regret what you did, because when you look back on it, you'll be like, well, at least I did what I wanted to do, right? That doesn't mean I still don't feel this way. That doesn't mean I still don't get anxious and wonder, oh, is this the one? Is this the one? Is this the one that's going to jump me to the timeline that I predicted for myself? I know, and I also, on the other side, that's why I get mad at myself. I get mad at myself because I'm like, why are you thinking it's too late when you know it's not too late? Like you can't be too late to your, oh, it's so cringe. You can't be too late to your destiny, right? It's my destiny, it's my path, so I can't be too late to it. But at the same time, it's just like, okay, when? And that's just such an annoying thought. Of when is it my time? When is my turn? When is it that I'm gonna pick up? And then I know that I'm gonna look back on this time and be like, I wish I had this time that I have now to do the things that I can do now. I guess I'm just anxious about a lot of different things in my family, and you know, not having a steady income is also eating away at me slowly, that I'm trying not to let it get to me, and I try to make up for my lack of income with doing other things like around the house and for my family, and whoever needs me, I'm there. Like I do everything. I'm just I guess I'm a little scared and just feeling like, oh, it's not my time yet. And I know my time it will come, but I'm just waiting and working and learning, and there's so much, I know there's so much to learn, and there's different things that I could be doing, and then I get on myself, or when I take breaks and I'm like, oh, I have literally no more energy to give, and I feel like I'm trying to stop myself from, what's it called again? I'm trying to stop myself from art block and breaking down, I guess, I can't remember what it's called. By giving myself that break, and then I just feel mad at myself for having that break. Because I'm like, oh, I could have done this. I could have done this, and now I'm back, where I was, and I'm having to do procrastination again, and last minute creation, and all those different other kinds of things. And I know future me has it all figured out. She's been through this, and she knows what it's like to be on the other side, and it's just like, could I just have a little peek, a little inkling about what that looks like? Maybe I should ask for a sign, because sometimes I just really just don't know what I should be creating. And I get so anxious about, what should I paint? When should I paint it? When should I post it? What hashtags to use? What music to use? 'Cause I'm trying to be the most efficient, but I'm also trying to be the most authentic to myself. Because I believe authenticity is one of the most important things that will keep me in this for a long time. Because if I have to play up a character or be somebody who I'm not, it's just going to drain me, and it's not going to be sustainable for me in the long run. So I'm just trying to find a balance of being myself and also creating what other people want to see, that I think they want to see. And I want this life so bad. And I know I'm just going to continue to work for it, and I'm just going to end the video and go probably do something productive, because I can't sit in this feeling, and if I lay back down, I'll just feel worse. I'd just like to know a little bit about which way to go. And then sometimes I have videos of ideas, or I have dreams of ideas and dreams of different paintings. I'm like, oh, is that the sign? Is that the one? Or I do really good editing on, or that I think is good editing. I'm like, oh, is this the one? Oh, it hasn't. And the ones on my TikTok that have been, like, the ones with millions of views and hundreds of thousands of likes, have completely surprised me. Some in a good way and some in a bad way, but I'm still very grateful for the reception, the way that I was received in those videos. I still like them. I don't think that it's too late for anything. I just wish I could have a little bit more control about when the time will be, or if I could choose which video it will be, but then again, that's not in my hands. Me and my family were talking about the other day how sometimes we wish we could just quit everything and just go be living on like a ranch somewhere and have a little farm and a vegetable garden and just keep to ourselves. Like, on one hand, I'm like, that sounds great. On the other hand, I'm like, that's not completely what I want to do either. And there's also so many other things that I want to do, like craft-wise, art-wise, travel-wise. And I want to be a well-known influencer, artist, content creator. I want to go on brand trips and be sent things, and I just think, is that just me being selfish? Is this me trying to push a narrative that's not actually meant for me? I don't know. But I will keep creating and doing and pushing and creating, and because my time will come. It's not too late. It just sometimes just feels like it's too late for everything. And I set goals for myself to try. My hand's shaking, so sorry if the camera's shaking. But I set goals for myself every year, or just in the long run, I guess. Man, are they racing? And it's just like, I would like to accomplish some of them. And some of them I have. But there's more. There's more than I want. Maybe that's just me being selfish in the end. Yeah, I don't want to be late. I don't want to think that I'm late. I don't want to be late. And I know you can't be late to your own future, so I guess that's what I take solace in. It's the fact that I can't be late for myself, right? But it's still gonna give me anxiety every time. Make me scared, make me question. But I guess that's also part of the plan, you know, you gotta see if you really want things, right? Because if I gave up, this would all just end. And I don't want that to happen either. Yeah, so, you know, a lot of thoughts. And I know I'm not the only one who has these kinds of thoughts. I'm just having a lot of them recently. And maybe this is just my way of getting it out. I like talking to you guys. Who's ever listening. I think it kind of helps me because I said before, but I tend to be the kind of person who keeps things in. And it doesn't really help all the time. I've gotten better, but I could stand to be a little bit better. Oh, man. I do feel a little bit better. I can do this. I want to do this. We can do this. I think that's all I had to say. So, bye. I don't know what you think about this video. Yeah.